The rain never stops in Ōkane City. Neither does the bloodshed. Renji Aiba, 19, walks quietly through the alleyways of the city's most dangerous district. His hoodie soaked, his fist still bruised from last night's underground match. To the outside world, he's just a flower vendor. Quiet, respectful, maybe even weak. But in the midnight cages of Ōkane, they call him something else. Lotus Shadow, the ghost that fights with deadly elegance and disappears before sunrise. What no one knows is that Renji fights with a purpose. His father, Takeshi Aiba, once a revered master of the martial art Poison Lotus, was killed under mysterious circumstances 10 years ago. The police called it a mugging, but Renji never believed that lie. He remembers the night vividly, his father bleeding on the dojo floor, whispering, "Beware the petals. They hide the blade." For a decade, Renji trained in secret, not in a dojo, not under a master, but through recorded tapes, hidden scrolls, and the broken remains of his father's teachings. The Poison Lotus style was forbidden, too lethal, too unpredictable. It was said that those who mastered it lost themselves to madness. But Renji didn't care. He had only one goal: find the man responsible. Renji begins fighting in secret tournaments, brutal arenas run by gangs and crime lords, where blood is the currency. Each opponent is a monster in human form. Towering kickboxers, ex-military fighters, even cybernetically enhanced brawlers. But Renji doesn't fight with strength. He fights with flow. Every move is fluid, deceptive. His kicks spin like petals in the wind. His strikes hit vital points with surgical precision. The crowd cheers. The gangsters place bets. And somewhere in the back, a pair of old eyes watches him closely. At one of the matches, Renji is injured and dragged away by a mysterious girl named Ayaka, a back alley medic who once trained to be a martial artist. She stitches his wounds, but warns him, "You're not the only one looking for answers, Renji." She reveals an old photograph. Kazuro Jin, once a student of Renji's father, now a powerful underworld figure running the Red Circle, a secret syndicate that controls all fighting tournaments in Ōkane. He was the last person seen leaving Takeshi Aiba's dojo the night he died. Renji's blood runs cold. Where can I find him? You don't find Kazuro. You survive long enough, he finds you. To reach Kazuro, Renji must enter the Red Circle tournament, a series of underground death matches where only one fighter walks out alive. The prize? A private audience with Kazuro himself. Each round pushes Renji closer to his limits. Round 1, a blind swordsman who hears muscle tension before attacks. Round 2, a twin duo that fights as one, synchronized strikes with mirrored brutality. Round 3, a former friend of Renji's father, now corrupted by money and power. Between fights, the Poison Lotus grows stronger within Renji, but so does the darkness. He begins hearing his father's voice, hallucinating petals floating in blood. Ayaka fears he's losing himself, but Renji insists, "If I die with my father's truth in my fists." Renji finally stands before Kazuro Jin. Older, colder, more dangerous than any man he's faced. Kazuro smiles. So the flower boy found his way back to the roots. What begins as a duel becomes a war of philosophy. Kazuro believes the martial world belongs to the strong, that the Poison Lotus should be used to control, to dominate. Renji believes it was meant to protect, to bring balance. Their fight is violent, poetic. Every strike a memory, every parry a conversation between past and present. As Renji begins to fall, Kazuro delivers a final blow. But instead of resisting, Renji redirects the force, a technique from the final scroll, one his father never taught anyone. The energy turns inward. Kazuro stumbles. Renji, bloodied and breathless, delivers the final strike, a lotus palm straight to the heart. Kazuro collapses, not dead, but broken. Renji doesn't take his place as king of the underground. He disappears. Rumors say the Lotus Shadow now protects the weak, appears when justice is needed, and vanishes like mist. Ayaka returns to her clinic, where a single flower sits by the window each morning. And somewhere deep in Ōkane City, a new student opens a faded scroll.